These days, it is rare for a browser game to meet, much less exceed, my expectations. Imagine my surprise after creating an account on a rather inconspicuous landing page that promised nothing more than a submarine game. I was able to log into a full-blown Flash MMORPG. In a landscape filled with turn-based strategy falsely promising real-time action and littered with dozens of almost identical RPGs, Deepolis was a breath of fresh air, a well-made disconnect from the norm, and this reviewer salutes the designers for a job well done. Deepolis puts you at the helm of a heavily armed submarine. Well, not at first. You start out with something that resembles the toy you used to play with in the tub when you were 5. Or was that just me? Well, with this sub, you begin to explore the ocean floor, and soon find out you're not alone. Not only are you surrounded by a breathtaking underwater environment, the waters are teeming with fellow players and deep-sea monsters. The waters are also filled with various treasures, which you may collect and sell at the many stations that dot the underwater landscape. Whether you go it alone or choose to join a clan, your quest is to gain power by accumulating experience, both by completing quests and vanquishing the various sea life with your sonic cannons, torpedoes, or a host of other weaponry. Interestingly enough, even the smallest denizen of the deep also has at least a few sonic cannons hidden under its gills. As you gain levels, you will gain access to a large arsenal of submarine technology which you may purchase with your newfound wealth. There are numerous technological upgrades that you can buy for sell, which is Deepolis' equivalent of gold, and drops for most enemies in large quantities. These upgrades range from new submarines to faster turbines, stronger armor plating, and even little robots that float around your sub and either repair it or attack enemies. The most interesting and diverse upgrades, however, can only be purchased for Helix, which is the in-game currency that you may purchase for real cash. I did notice that even though the easiest way to acquire Helix is to whip out your credit card, a small number of Helix is awarded for each kill and a slightly larger number per quest. By level 11, I was very close to buying the best cannon in the game for Helix without having to spend any real cash. Although by this point, my new sub did have the ability to mount 10 cannons. While I am confident players who are adamant against spending money on a free game will be able to afford every Helix upgrade in the game eventually, I calculate that the rate of pay to be close to that of slave labor in a shoe factory. If you have the cash, and you love the game, I am a huge proponent of showing your appreciation to the developer with a little green, so maybe they don't need to sell an organ to bring you more great games. The Deepolis seafloor offers hours of exploration, including a PvP zone I accidentally stumbled into, and then I cried like a little girl begging the other players to show me the way out. Even though I found the quest to be pretty repetitive after a while, I'm not sure that it is a valid complaint. Even the best AAA MMORPG has thousands of quests where the objective is simply to kill a few more rats of increasingly larger size. I greatly enjoyed my journey to the seafloor, and even if I do not make this my next addiction, I will certainly return from time to time when I need a break from the same old hack and slash. Deepolis is not a casual-friendly browser game. If you want to see more than the starting area, prepare to devote many days of deep-sea exploration. However, if you are a hardcore MMORPGer, this game will provide many hours of entertainment.